For more content like this, log on to GibboPresents.com.
It's Gibbo, and right now I'm joined by a young man who burst onto the reggae scene 8 years ago and who hasn't looked back since. Still only 25 years old, he's currently promoting his new EP, Lifted. It is Romain Virgo. Romain, how are you?
Give thanks and praise, Gibbo. We're there, man. Give thanks.
Let me start by asking you about the title of the EP, Lifted. What's the significance of it, and was it you who came up with it?
I work with a team, so it's everything that I do is basically teamwork, so I couldn't just jump and say, yeah, I came up, maybe I was a part of the whole, confirmation of the name, but I personally wasn't the one who came up with the name. Nicholas Brownie from Lifeline Music, who is the main producer that I'm working with nowadays. He's the producer for the fadeaways. Well, we talk about that further on, but he produced some of the tracks on this EP. But he was the one who came up with the name, based on what we discussed. We based on how the career is going. I always see myself growing and always being, making a step higher each day, each month, each year, in every aspect of the music that I am doing. And at the time he came up with the name Lifted, and we thought that Lifted was a perfect name, seeing that the direction that we're going in is basically just growing with the music, and pushing forward, and we thought that Lifted would be a perfect name when he came up with that name. So Nicholas Brownie from Lifeline Music is the one who I would have to give thanks for coming up with such a name that the first time I heard it I was saying, yo, this is gonna work.
You mentioned Fade Away briefly there, one of the singles from the EP, which you've just dropped a video for. It's a collaboration with you and Assassin. Can you tell me the story behind this song? Was it inspired by the Junior Biles classic?
That was a part of it, yes. But since my time in this whole music business, in life in general, I've been through so much, and the things that I have been through, I know that people around the world, can relate to most of them, and it's one of them is putting your trust in people, and not getting back the same kind of love, and it has happened with so many people around me, and I thought that it would be perfect to put a song, not just to sing about the typical bad mind people that everybody use, the bad mind lyrics, bad mind this, bad mind that, but to probably say the same thing in a different way, and it would appeal to people in a different way, and people would learn to appreciate the same topic, but with their different lyrics, and that's why I would say dirty heart can't sweep with broom. They are like the trees that can't bloom; they shall surely fade away. So that was the whole energy behind the whole thing. We call in Sasko. I wrote the chorus for the song, myself and Nicholas Brownie from Lifeline, and we call in Assassin, because I was telling Nico that I wasn't hearing myself alone doing this song. I wanted somebody else on the track, and at the time, to be honest with you, Assassin was the only voice that I was hearing in my head, the only person that could bring across such message, and to give it that feeling at the end of the day, and it worked out, perfectly, and he came inside the studio, he heard the chorus, and he was like, yo, so one time I have a little thing like this, then look how long we tell them if we stop fight, in son of the done off of them a come out, and yo, right there everybody was saying, yeah, and that was it, he recorded it, his entire part of the song that day, and and this song we've been working on this song for months. So it's not just a one week thing or one day thing. It's been working on for months, probably 6 months ago, or 7.
Track 4 on the EP, Badaman, is somewhat different to your usual output. It's described as a EDM tinged reggae track in the press release. Is this a sign of you looking to experiment and push the boundaries when it comes to your musical output?
Yeah, Badaman is like a miracle song. This song was produced by Barbed Wire, He gave me the rhythm, and to be honest with you, the first time I heard it, I was saying, this don't sound like a Romain Virgo kind of rhythm, but I'm the kind of artist that I'm willing to give a rhythm a try, and I got the rhythm, and whenever I get rhythm, I always try to find the melody first, not really thinking about lyrics, because sometimes you find out that music, it's a melodies that really grab people some of the time. It's a melody. People always want something that they can sing. If they hear it now, they can. If they walk away for 15, 20 minutes, the melody will still be in their head. And I was there and I was humming melodies. And that's how Badaman in town came about. I just wanted to reach out to the youth, and to be tell them to be and just kind of educate them. Kind of tell them to be careful at the roads that they take in life. And there's so many other positive things they can do, and move on, because there's always gonna be somebody that thinks they're the better person, or they're more dangerous than you. There's always gonna be somebody like that, and that's the whole concept behind this song. That's why even the last part of the song I was saying, how me say again? So me not mix up with the criminal them. Me I go and stick to me girl them. I don't care who want bust this, who want bust that. Me no wanna strap. Cause if you listen to the first part of the song, it might come off as I am the bad man in town. And anything but it's reaching out to the youth, and just to inform them, man, and educate them, and just try to help them to make wiser decisions. With the whole aspect of their life. We know it go in the garrison. We know it go in most communities now in Jamaica. Everybody's taking up this bad man thing, and I'm just trying to play my part, and trying to guide the youths in the right direction. So yeah, man, that was the concept behind Bad Man.
Talking about different sounds and different audiences, a few years back you made history when you were the first Jamaican artist to perform at the Academy of Country Music Awards in Nashville. If I'm right, you appeared on stage with the Gatlin Brothers and you sang your single from the Reggae's Gone Country album. Did this experience open your eyes as to how many potential Romain Virgo fans there are out there who just haven't discovered you yet?
Trust me, a whole lot. It was an experience. I was sharing stage with some legends in their own right. The Gatlin Brothers. And just to be there and seeing all the stars. I saw people like him, Taylor Swift. That was at that award. And when we performed there tonight, everybody was, there was like a standing up ovation, the standing applause, and it was one moment that I will never ever forget, and it shows you that, once you kind of take your craft serious, and you put in, you put in that extra time and that extra effort, then things can happen. I recorded this song for this project, not knowing that I would get this opportunity to sing with the Gatlin Brothers, and then this opportunity came up. So it does show that you have to take every opportunity that you get in life very serious. And I know that with even performing on stage there, I probably gain one or two more fans. That is not from the regular reggae market. And it just make me want to do more. And want to, as you mentioned earlier, try some new things, and probably try and appeal to other people out there, So, I am open to new ideas, man, and new ways of reaching out to the fans out there and to people out there, and not just the regular, as I said, the regular market that reggae music would be at, but to reach out to different markets, and try to bring them. Vice versa, introduce what, I have to offer, and to see what they have to offer.
You were in the US again recently, and one of your appearances was at Monroe College. Now, if I'm right, this wasn't just a regular show. Can you tell me about the event and why it was significant?
Well, this, Monroe College is celebrating 20 years since they have since a Caribbean student has walked in, through the gates of their college, and that student was a Jamaican student. Now they have, I think they said they have over 400 Caribbean students. And they were celebrating it. So they had something they call Reggae Fest. We thought it was a big opportunity, to go and it was my first college show. So I saw it as a big opportunity to go and sing for college students and to show them what Romain Virgo, and my band, the unit band, is all about. And so there were Jamaican students, and some other Caribbean students inside the house that knew me, but majority of the students there, they don't know who Romain Virgo is. So that was why I was so excited about it, because I was saying to my management team and my band and everybody that worked with Romain Virgo that, this is an opportunity, because you're working. I'm gonna sing for people who have never heard me before. I want to win at least a few hearts, So it was a joy, it was a blessing, it was a pleasure to go there. And when I walk inside there the night to perform, we saw a lot of students, and we know that most of them have never heard of me before, but they just wanted to see what it was all about, and the reception from them after we were, during the performance and even after. It was a joy, man. I was overwhelmed. It was an overwhelming feeling. Everybody was happy, and they were, some of the lecturers from the school, they came up to me and they were saying it was a great show, and they wanted me to come back sometime soon, So it was a wonderful vibe, man, and it was encouraging. It showed me that if you believe in what you're doing, man, and you just love what you're doing and just always want to do it. And do it for the love and do it from your heart, then definitely opportunities. You can create opportunities for you. And I'm just looking forward to do more of this, try to reach out to the college. I would love to do a college tour anywhere, whether it's in the US or in the UK or, wherever around the world. I would love to do more college shows, places that people don't necessarily know me, but with the expectation that after I'm done performing, that they would want to go on the internet, they would want to buy my music, they would want to check me out, they would want to be followers of my music, and just expect great things from it, from all of them.
I'm guessing that a lot of the students at the college would have been around the same age as you, perhaps slightly younger. When you go to an event like this, do you ever wish you could trade in the fame for one night and just be a regular 25-year-old?
I just left college the other day, so I kind of understand what college life is like, and it's one beautiful vibe, man. So I learned to live, my time, and grow with it. Yes, sometimes you wish that, what I think, I'm only 25 now, soon 26, next year, but sometimes it put it like a show like that, it put it in the frame of mind that I wish I never had to move on to 26. I wish I was here at their age and to be be always full of energy like this, but the reality about life, is that every year, you get older and older, so yeah. But it was an experience. It was something that, yes, I was saying to myself, I wish that my fans could always be like this, and always be young and energetic, and I wish that I could always be 25, and always singing with all of this energy, So it was an experience, man, and we give thanks.
You rose to fame very quickly, more quickly than most artists do after you won Rising Stars. Were you ready for the fame and everything that came with it when you won, or did you find any aspects of it hard to deal with?
It was, I think, winning the competition was one of the, like, how should I say this? I think winning the competition, it teach me a whole heap of things, personally, after the competition, I was saying that, voice-wise, in terms of my my ability to sing and to perform, I probably wasn't ready 100. So I was glad for the opportunity to work with people like Donovan Jermaine, who showed me quite a few things, and I was going to Edna Manley College at the same time, so I was learning how to use my talent, how to perform and everything. It was a learning experience, winning this competition. Something else that I learned was that the business wasn't that as easy as I was looking at it. And I was saying that, well, I won this competition now, and the entire Jamaica knows me, and I was gonna be, I had the confidence that I would be, a well-known artist and a recording artist, and somebody that Jamaica is gonna love. But for the first year after, the love was there from the people, but people wanted more because they wanted to hear original music. And the struggle was to not to find songs, but to get people to believe in them at the same time, because this is Jamaica, and you winning $1 million is like in everybody here in Jamaica, you're a millionaire. And how am I gonna get them to believe my story now, my whole, in my whole topic, in every song that I'm about to sing now? How am I gonna get them to believe what I'm saying? Because probably some of the people are just looking at me. I was saying maybe some of these DJs are gonna look at me like I'm a millionaire or something. And it was a struggle trying to get my story across. I remember my first song, our big song, was a song called "Can't Sleep" on the Feel Good Rhythm. I remember days watching, standing beside the radio and listening, and I heard, the Barry Salmon on that track playing on some radio stations, and I was saying to myself, yeah, my song is gonna come now. And then, I heard the Barry Saloon, so I was saying, wow, this was I was wondering how am I gonna make it, because if you put out a song and people are not playing it, then how are you gonna get them to play it? Or are you gonna get them to believe in you? And it was a struggle, man. We go to the shows, and we performed all the songs from the competition, but people wanted to hear original music, and then I had to be introducing these new songs to the people and believing in it at the same time, because sometimes, Jamaican crowd, sometimes they just want to hear the songs that they know. And sometimes they just want to hear it. Back then, they wanted to hear the songs from the competition, so it took a whole lot out of me to stand up and say, yo, I wanted to listen to my original song, and in those days I was singing "Can't Sleep," I was singing a song called "Rain Is Falling," by Vikings Production, and then came songs like "Who Feels It Knows It," but it was a struggle trying to get original music out there to the people. And I give thanks to the Almighty for allowing me to believe in myself, and to push forward. I don't think if I didn't have the team, around me, as I mentioned, the Penthouse and the Vikings Production and all of these people, I don't think that I would find the courage, to believe in myself so much and to push forward. And that was a struggle, and today I must say we pass it. We gone way past it, and we give thanks. We overcome.
You mentioned it briefly earlier. Your full-length album Lovesick set to drop in 2016. Is it a work in progress at the moment?
Yeah, man. I would say we are probably at 70% right now. Because we're always in the studio. Myself and Nico from Lifeline Music, and the musicians that we work with, to work on this project. We're always in the studio. The title song for the album Lovesick is already recorded already. It's recorded already. I think it's almost mixed. We have quite a few other songs that is a part of the album that is recorded and mixed already and mastered. So it's not just about Lifted EP. Lifted EP is just a teaser leading up to this big project that we're working on. So the main thing is the Lovesick album, that follows this EP. It is something that I really want the fans to look forward to, especially the female fans. It is something that is gonna, I believe it's gonna change the whole look at my career in terms of the growth. It's gonna show the people the direction that I want to take this whole music, overall. We have quite a few surprises, and some that I won't mention now, and it does something. I'm very excited. Everybody's excited about it, it's a project to really. If you've never looked forward to another album in my career, then I need to look forward for this third album. The first album, Romain Virgo, was introducing Romain Virgo, and what I could do. The second album, The System, was it maybe a lot of people love the album, and they saw growth, which is very important, and I give thanks for that, but a lot of people, but what I really want to say is that it will give this album coming will give people the real and the full direction in where I want to go with my career, and what step I want to take, with this world music thing, and I'm very excited, man. I think people should definitely look forward for the Lovesick album. We give thanks for the love for the first album. Some people still say that the first album is their favorite. Sometimes nowadays I go on the street, people say, "Yo, the System album, they love it," but trust me, Lovesick is gonna be something definitely to remember.
Lifted, the new EP from Romain Virgo, coming to you courtesy of VP Records. Go check it out and download it legally. Romain, thanks a lot.
Give thanks and praise. Gibbo, yeah.
Gibbo presents